If I tell you a duck can pull a truck, hook 'em up. This is my Southern opinion. My name's Eddie Steady 214. Welcome back. This is the Nome 12 recap. It went down in H-Town yesterday. Hate I didn't get to go, but when life calls, full-time father, so when you can't move around, you just can't move around. But anyway, I watched this from the house, you know what I'm saying? Nice and comfortable. Let me tell you from an unbiased point of view what happened yesterday. None versus Danny Myers. That's how the night started off. And I knew that's how it would start off. Bar God versus None. To be honest with you, I don't know how None made it to Nome. They must have felt sorry for the dude, saying she beat him. You know what I'm saying? If you're she, I know you thinking like, damn, they saying I cheated this dude. But out of that, this motherfucker get a Nome. He get a Nome call. Like, so who really won? Shit, he got knocked out the tournament, but you made it to Nome anyway. So None really won at the end of the day. But he didn't win this battle here. Danny Myers clearly showed the difference. Round one, None went first. He said he had a bar about the fake God, the sick day. You had a sick day. That was fire. Don't forget this time last year it was Nome. It was Danny against Real Sick, and he choked third round. He started rapping to him about a preaching angle. Don't nobody want to hear that shit, Sharif. Then he had a haymaker, chopped and screwed. Then he had the Who Am I? He went to a whole stanza about Who Am I? It was fire too. He had a parallel universe bar. The In Front of You, that was fire. That baloney fire. That baloney bar was real fire. All right, now also when he had that bar about the fake God, he was saying something about black God, fake God. So when it was Danny Myers' turn, he had a bar about Bruce Almighty and Morgan Freeman. It was a rebuttal. That was fire. Then he had a pyramid. He had a pyramid bar. It was fire. But then he has the rebuttal of the whole battle when he said he had a chopped and screwed rebuttal. That was a big haymaker for None. So Danny Myers flipped that same haymaker and got an even bigger reaction off of it. I think it was so big he even jumped in the crowd and started giving people fives in the crowd. Had to jump back on stage. He had a bunch of None flips. Then None had that bar about Mike P. He had NYC. He also had a bar about I-10. He in Houston. You know what I mean? So that bar hit. Now Danny come on rapping. He rebutted Papados, the Vultures. He had the none the above angle. What have you done for the culture? None the above. That was fire. He said, white boy get the beats, Alchemist. Fire, man. Then he had a bar about family reunion. That was fire. But None come on, man. He had a rebuttal about a rebuttal. That was fire, man. He had an Odyssey, Galveston. It was clearly his best round. None's second was his best round. But at this point, it's already 2-0. Danny Myers in the third had another rebuttal about the color purple. He had a Sauce Walker. Danny Myers 3-0, man. I don't know. You could say Danny None maybe got one round, but for the most part, Danny got 2 rounds of this. Moving on. Real Sick versus K-Shine. And I know, I damn near got every battle wrong. I can't lie. Danny Myers I got right. But this one here I got wrong. K-Shine, he humbled Real Sick. And it was a gentleman's 30. K-Shine, I think he went first. He said Real Sick flips. She had a bunch of Real Sick flips. Seasick with the wave. And he had the flu game bar. That was fire. Real Sick come on. He had the A-Town stomp. And they in Houston. So everybody looking like, everybody got question marks. You can see the question marks above everybody's head like, what was that? Yeah, oh, yo, we're still the South. Nah, bro. If you're in Houston, relate something to Houston. Don't relate nothing about Atlanta to Houston. Sean come on. He had the Kanye boots. That was fire. The Thor bar, citizenship bar. K-Shine was snapping. This remind you of the K-Shine versus Averb. Shine 2-0 at this point. Shine, like I say, it's 2-0. Man, he started walking up the sick girl and had a bar about soul for real. That bar was a haymaker. 30 in the whip. Dude said, I put your rib in the sky. He was saying something about Stevie Wonder. He had said another song, and then he said it ended with ribbon in the sky. Fire. Ribbon in the sky. He meant like rib in the sky. Like, yo, I'll put your old lady in the sky. Fire, man. Real Sick come on. He said, smack you think you slick. Putting the Indian up against a red dot. Slightly messed up. K-Shine 3-0. In this crowd, I like this Houston crowd. Because if you had any little slip up, you heard a, oh. A lot of people they were like, whoa, wait a minute, y'all, I got it. That's how it should be. Nigga, no stumbles, no slip ups. Nigga, we going off your every word. Nigga, we pay money to see you. We travel to see you. Nigga, we want to see you slip up or none of that shit. Nigga, you better have every word down pat. Any little slip up, and I'm making a scene. That's how Houston did it. That's how it should be. All right, now we get into the fuckery. Gotti versus Hollow the Don. I had Gotti going into this battle. This is straight up debatable, though. Now, this is straight up a debatable. Just depends on who you rock with more. Hollow, a lot of people could say Hollow was wild, and I don't see that. I see a dude with a raspy-ass voice just rapping, putting a bunch of words together, rhyming. Now, I can't lie, he did have some good angles, but not all of it was good angles. Geechee Gotti was hitting on every single bar like he usually do. He was just being himself. I think the people starting to hate on Gotti, man. He win too much. He's starting to get that Floyd Mayweather effect. Like, man, this nigga win too much. He ain't all that. Every time Mayweather 40-0, people still going against him, going for his opponent. It's like they want to see him lose. But Gotti come on first. He had the 1942 Don in a box. That was fire. The Outsiders. Carrying the 9. That was fire. D-Wade. That D-Wade bar. Stand on Business. Fire. Hand over fist. Chopper like 18. Fire, man. Sexual Healing. They the Truth. Dude had a lot of going on, man, this first round. Hollow come on. He had that bar about you getting greedy, Gotti. And, I mean, they ain't got nothing to do with him, though. You know what I'm saying? He had the Backbone, Grandma Birthday. I felt like Hollow didn't have enough punches. When you got Gotti every bar, you know what I'm saying? Every bar, you know what he talking about is hidden. And then you got Hollow with a bunch of, like, just random stuff, hoping they go together. Like, nah, I got Gotti winning round one, to me, pretty clear, man. Hollow wasn't saying a bunch of nothing. Just because you rapping don't mean you saying nothing. Gotti, the bowel movement, morning breath, he going off, but I can't say this was a lackluster battle. You think it would be a lot better. Like I say, it's preference though, man. I got Gotti winning this. Shout outs to Hollow the Don. He did do good though. He did what he was supposed to do. He made it debatable with a Geechee Gotti. So shout outs to him. But I got Gotti winning 2-1. If you had Hollow the Don, I ain't mad at that. This is a debatable battle. Moving on, we got an announcement August the 5th, GTX in LA. This was a bootleg ass intro. I don't know who did the flyer, but the shit looked weak. Shit looked cheap. But anyway, GTX, August the 5th. That shit come on like a damn samurai. Like if Yu-Gi-Oh or anime was real life, that's what this damn flyer looked like. It looked like a damn cheap ass Mortal Kombat flyer. Low grade. But anyway, you got Disaster versus Geechee Gotti, August the 5th. So looks like Geechee got a battle right around the corner with Disaster. But now we go to Goods versus Easy the Block Captain, the most anticipated matchup of the night. Goods come on first. He had that Bluetooth bar. I got selling dope. He said the money I got from selling dope, I bought 20 vending machines. He rapped about his cologne. Then he had a Beyond Beef. Pause. Fire round from Goods, but Easy the Block Captain, it was a little different. Easy the Block Captain went into overdrive this first round, and he clearly took the momentum away from Goods in the first round. He said he can't throw a punch, so he invested in shoes. Easy was going crazy first round. Everything was direct. Everything was all up in his face. Had a bar about checking prices, MGM lying before every show. Fire. At this point, I got Easy 1-0. Clearly, pretty clear. He rapping better. He want more. He want more out of it. You know what I'm saying? Goods tried to do his same old cool demeanor, but he had to come up off of it because Easy the Block Captain was rapped in, like he was way too direct and he was energetic. He was all in his face. He even got Goods rattled. Second round, Goods was very light. The crowd wasn't rocking with it, especially when you have a performance like Easy and he went last. So it kind of remind you of that Goods and Charlie Clips, that second round where Goods kind of took over and it wasn't hidden. And Charlie Clips had to take over that third. And you know, you could say they won the battle because of Charlie Clips' third. You know, or but that's how it happened. That's how this battle went. Goods was getting mad by the second round. Even the security had to jump in because when Easy was rapping, Goods be talking while he rap and just trying to deflect off what he's saying. Like I said, Goods had the perfect defense, but it did not work this battle against Easy. Easy knew that. He must have practiced the shit because he knew what to do. When Goods tried to deflect off what he was saying, he walked around him, or he got more in his face, or he was just so direct, or he even got louder with it, you know. Goods could not, like, he tried to talk to the crowd and, you know, Easy made a mockery of him for it. You know what I'm saying? It made him look petty, and it made him look like, it made him look like he was, you know, just pulling shenanigans off to take away from dude around when you really getting cooked. It made him look bad. So at this point, you could say it's 1-1. You could say it's 1-1. Because Good's second round was light, but Easy second round, man, he was talking to him like, you saying you do this and that, man. It's called being an adult. And he said, you try to pull my car, you're going to play 52 pickup. Goods was going off that second round too. Easy the Block Captain went off that second round. You clearly say it's 2-0 right now or 1-1 if you got Goods taking the first. But I had Easy the Block Captain 2-0 at this point. Now, Goods damn near got booed in the third. And at this point, it's 3-0, man. Unless you got Goods taking that first. It's 3-0. I got really easy 3-0. Gentleman's 30. Goods still did good. I think this Easy the Block Captain damn near would have beat a lot of people that night. So that's that. Now we got, performance of the night. This Tay Rock versus Top. Tay Rock beat the shit out of T-Top. T-Top, everything just didn't work for him this night. He talked about the fight. He said that Tay Rock's baby mama was on Backpage. That didn't hit. He had a bar about Brittany Grime. Now, Tay Rock comes on. He had to, if Tay Rock on here, it ain't nome. He brought up the fight. He had the Snapple facts. Tay Rock done went into overkill round one. His round one was probably 10 minutes long. This motherfucker wrapped the moon and stars around Top. He wrapped his ass off, man. Super long rounds. He didn't give a fuck about no time limit. That's how you got to do it. Shout out to Tay Rock. All right, round one, clearly, Tay Rock. You could tell he took this battle serious. Top comes on. He had the strong case. He had a training angle. Caution different. His friend was like, oh, that was crazy. Top said, shut up, man. I thought like that was funny because it's like, bro, this the only nigga who giving you reaction and you tell him to shut up. Shit looking bad out there for Top. I ain't gonna lie. This is one of his worst battles ever. He had that bar about bug in your ear. Then all of a sudden he turned into a therapist. T-Top the therapist, which is very cringy because T-Top done gained like 50 pounds. His titties done got bigger and everything. This nigga done got fat as hell, man. Big, huge ass stomach. He really done let himself go. It's like he looked like he done had kids. I ain't gonna lie, just let himself go. He up there looking like a fucking stud. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I couldn't tell if it was a dude or a female up there. But he had the therapist scheme angle. It was very cringy. It did not hit. You heard crickets. YFM Lucci bar, crowd quiet as hell. Good crowd, man. I like this Houston crowd. He had that 23-1 lockdown effect. If they was not fucking with you, they was not fucking with you. I like crowds like that. Rock had the date of birth. That bar was fire. He had the treetop. Whole round was fire. 2-0. That Top seasoning, man, 2-0, Tay Rock. Real easy. Third, shit just got even worse for T-Top. I'm thinking Briz gonna come out because Briz came out there with him. Briz never came out. Briz looking like, damn, why'd I come out here? You brought me back all this time. I finally come out here and you get your ass whooped. At this point, Tay Rock just steady rocking with the crowd, man. He said something in one bar, and you heard somebody in the crowd say, "We seen it." So Tay Rock clearly had the crowd, and y'all want the crowd back. That's what happens. You got to fight for the crowd. You know what I'm saying? If the crowd not working, you got to fight for every little reaction. That's what Goods had to do. It got to a point where Goods was like, "I don't want it. I'm gonna snatch mine. Y'all ain't got to give it to me. I'm gonna take it." Every time he said a bar that hit, especially that second round, he was like, oh, no, I'm going to take it. You know, you could, but like I say, that crowd will get you mad. It'll throw you off. Same thing with Top. Crowd had him like, oh, y'all not fucking with me. At the end of T-Top first round, he ended it early, and he was like, oh, y'all not fucking with me. And Tay Rock took that, laughed, and he tore his ass up. He didn't feel sorry for him. T-Top third, crowd missing most of the shit he say when he do had a good bar, because they just didn't care. At this point, it was 2-0. T-Top out of breath. Tay Rock, third round, 30 in the clip, the bare minimum. Battle over. That's it. I don't think the T-Top didn't say nothing good that third round that was better than that. Tay Rock won that battle with just that line alone. Tay Rock went off that third round and just start carving that knife in more into his back. He just started jugging him in the back, stabbing him.